Well, earlier in the program, we visited the So Be It by Design quilt shop in Hebron. The owner is also a historian for her hometown.
She found a way to combine quilting and learning about the Oregon Trail, which passed through the area. Grace McDonald is here now with more. Good morning, Grace.
Good morning. Yeah, the owner, Lori Werner, started a Block of the Month program about 8 years ago. When she learned how significant quilts were to the westward journey, she organized a program that helps quilters reflect on this moment in history. Lori picked 13 blocks that she thought would be easy enough for people to arrange. The designs tell stories about sunsets on the prairie, the motion of the wagon wheels, and the cabins and homes they left behind. The God's Eye pattern is a nod to how closely many settlers valued religion during the lonely trip west.
So they use the blocks in a lot of ways to express their emotions, their feelings, because it was a lonely trip for the women, and it was a hard trip. They had a lot of work to do. One of the things that surprised me was when they talked about using the quilts for burial, because in the wagon you didn't get to take extra wood. You had just certain pieces you could take. So if someone passed away, you didn't have anything for a casket. So they would usually just take a quilt and wrap their loved one up in the quilt and then bury them along the trail. So a lot of really interesting things. Another thing I learned is that they would take quilts during Indian attacks and they would put them out because the arrows would not be able to pierce them, or their direction would change, so it kind of gave them a little bit of safety from that as well.
This project is called the Trails End Quilt. You can flip through the book or ask Lori Werner questions at her shop at 341 Lincoln Avenue in Hebron.
Grace, where can people learn more about Hebron's history?
Well, Lori said she researched the Oregon Trail with help from the Homestead National Historical Park in Beatrice, but she also helped organize a historic walking tour in Hebron. People can follow signs outside of historic homes and buildings. They can even scan QR codes to listen to audio recordings of Hebron's earliest stories. And I'm going to Hebron this week to learn more about the historic walking tour, so I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, so much history in that area.
Definitely.
Thank you, Grace.
Thanks.